Mr. Mixer, I fixed it.
So this lady just pulled up to my house and she was like, I gotta take a massive dump. And I was just like, yeah, you do, because my driveway's washing out real bad. And there they come now. Take a look at that. Now this is a little outfit out of Augusta, Kansas called Getting It Done, and they're just gonna be bringing in a bunch of rock for me today. This load right here has 15 tons on it, and I don't know guys, I have a lot of driveway. I haven't lived here very long, but it goes quite a ways back in there. I don't know how many loads I'm gonna need. Now, as you can see, like I said, I have a ton of driveways, so we got some more over there. We got some going that way, but we're just, for now, gonna do this here all the way up to the road. So here she comes. Now, they say you can tell the salt of a driver by how well they can spread the load with the truck itself. You know, they put that bucket way up in the air, and they just spread it while they drive. So let's see what she can do. She says she's only been driving for a few days, which, I don't know, it doesn't concern me. She seems very competent, so let's see what we can do here. Oh man, I really want one of these trucks. I plan at some point getting a dump bed because, well, this is pretty expensive to have them haul in rock. And you know, if I find my own truck at a good price, I just do it myself. But for now, we got Getting It Done Enterprises here. Like I said, an outfit outside of Augusta, Kansas. And I'll be real honest with you guys, they gave me a really good price on this, so recommend. All right, take a look at that. The bucket is the bed, excuse me, is starting to go up here. We're gonna show you what we mean by kind of spreading on the go here. Many of you might have seen this already, but yeah, take a look. Ah, there we go. That rock's starting to show itself. All right, here we go. She's a dumping. That is amazing. Oh, come on now. She said she's only been doing this for like 3 days. That's a professional work right there. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is absolutely amazing. Take a look at this. Through the trees and everything, no fear. Man, there's a lot of material in this truck. Now, I told him I thought I was gonna need like 5 loads. I gotta get at least 4 to get the pricing that I wanted. That actually ate up a lot of that driveway, but I think we probably need to go over this at least 2 or 3 times anyways, because we really wanna have, you know, at least 3 inches of good solid rock there. Guys, all in all, I think she did a fantastic job. We're gonna do this 2 or 3 more times, like I said. You know, right here, she left a kind of a pile here at the end of the driveway. I'm kind of glad that she did because, well, that gives me a reason to hop on the tractor, pull out the bucket, the box blade, and do a little work myself, you know? So I can't let her have all the fun. Why is this such a long walk out to my tractor? Honestly, we're about halfway there. Let's see if we zoom in all the way here. You see that little orange speck out there? You can see it peeking through the barn. Let's go get that bad boy. Now I'm heading out to get the tractor. I stopped in the garage to grab the tripod. And while you might not like my film style, the chicks dig it. Oh, look at those cute little suckers. Just wanted to give you a little quick peek at the peeps. So I am super blessed to have a nice little homestead, guys. I picked this up a few years ago. I was hit by a tornado. Some of you know that, some of you don't. If you're new here, I was hit by a tornado 2 years ago. It completely destroyed my house, but there was some silver linings to that, guys. Yes, you know, I had to get over the struggle. It was a solid year of, you know, trials and tribulations, but here we are. We've made it, we've done it, and I love it. That being said, owning a homestead is a lot of work. So here are some fruit trees, guys. I planted a whole mess of fruit trees along this row here. You see the ladies over there. I got a few goats. And you know, they say don't count your chickens before they hatch. I never do. I have 21 in the brood here. I got 4 in the coop over there. And then the ones that I showed you earlier, I believe we had another 8 18 chicks. I'll let you do the math. Here's a little coop I have here. And then, you know, this is our little garden area. We got some nice raised beds here. The chickens have a really nice run over here, but I think I'm gonna have to delete this chicken run here. And the reason being is, well, I've been having a little feud with the neighbors. They're raccoons and they eat my chickens. That's why I have so many baby chickens and brooding chickens right now, is because all of my adult chickens got slaughtered by raccoons last year. So we had to start fresh. Oh, the seat's wet. I'm gonna have a wet butt. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if she starts. Come on, baby. Oh, I knew she would. Now, I don't know how the sound quality is gonna be on here, guys. I've never recorded on the tractor. I got a little poof mic right here, so hoping that it's sounding good for you. I might have to do a little voiceover or delete the clip. I have no idea. All right, we're gonna put her in forward here. We're gonna take her out of park. Let's get a move on. Here we go. Hi ho, it's off to work we go. I'm gonna be real honest with you, it's hard to be sad when you're riding on a tractor. So living that homestead life, it is a lot of work. And you know, I knew that coming into it, and whew, it has proven to be true. But I knew I was gonna need a tractor, guys. I saw these drives, I knew that they were gonna wash out, and just, there's a lot of dirt work, guys. I live on an old rock quarry. There's a lot of elevation change here, so we get a lot of washout. There's not great quality of soil, so I have to bring in soil for the gardens and trees and things like that. And so, you know, I knew I was gonna need a tractor. Now, as you can see here, I ended up going with the Kubota, right? I got this from Ravenscraft Implement in Whitewater, Kansas. They were a great company to work with. So this guy is a Kubota M7060. And I'm gonna be real honest with you, this thing is a stinking workhorse. I'm gonna spread this gravel real quick. I'll show you that, and then we're gonna show you some of the big giant rocks that I've moved with this sucker. I'm telling you, it's a beast. All right, here we go. I'm gonna push through some of this rock here. I'm gonna do her a favor, so that way she doesn't have to drive over all of this. I'm gonna kind of spread it out a bit for her. Uh-oh, looks like the trash man. The trash man's about to pull in, so I gotta get out of the way for him. I'm just gonna back drag some of this, guys. See if I can't get it to even out a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna come through here with the box blade, see if I can spread some of this out a little better. Take a look at that. Hell yeah, that looks real nice. Now, obviously, guys, this is not professional work. I'm not a professional, but I did just flatten that out in just a hair. I'm gonna make this look way nicer later. I really just wanted to take this down a hair so she didn't have to try and drive over that huge clump when she came in. Let's go take a look at the rock work that I did while we wait for another load. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, all the big trucks came out to play today. So I have a 4-year-old son, and if he was out here right now, he would be in heaven. He loves big trucks, he loves tractors, he loves monster trucks. Those are his favorite things in the world right now. Besides me, that is. He loves his dad. All right, guys, that driveway, it is coming along. They just finished the second load. Now take a look here. These are those rocks that I was telling you about. My tractor was actually able to move these suckers. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, some of these are massive. They're probably 6-7 feet long. They probably weigh close to 3,000 pounds, at least some of them, because that's about the max lift on my tractor. Now, there were a few of these where the tractor was just like, why? Like it got like, I don't know, a foot off the ground before it was like, nope, can't go any higher than that. I did try and pick a few up. I got a little ambitious and the tractor was just like, you bro, we are not doing that today. Now the front of my house here, it just used to be lined with old railroad ties and it just kind of looked nasty. I really think bringing in these boulders, it really helped to up that curb appeal. I mean, this tractor, it's starting to pay for itself. Look, it's helped me grade these roads, right? I would have had to pay somebody to do that. I would have had to pay somebody to, well, I probably wouldn't have paid somebody to do this because this is probably $15,000 of rock work right here. I mean, by the time someone hauls in a tractor, brings in rock, these boulders, they probably cost $500, $800, $1,000 a piece. Luckily, like I said, I live on a rock quarry, so way up there on the top of that hill, there are a ton of these boulders. So maybe I'll have some for some future projects. Now, my driveway also used to pool a ton of water. I mean, it would pool all the way up to this second line up here. I dug this out, guys. I dug a nice little ditch running along these rocks. That's the only problem that I have with this rock project. Because, well, as of right now, this just kind of looks dirty, muddy. I'm not sure what I want to do with it or even how to do what I want to do with it when I figure it out. So this is all solid rock right here. I can't dig any deeper than that. I'm not sure if just laying down some kind of aggregate or some kind of river rock or something will still allow the water to move freely through there. I don't know. I'm just going to have to look at it. I'll keep you guys updated as I move along in that process. But for now, we're just waiting for more rock. So we're gonna wait for them. We'll probably see you back on the tractor here in just a little bit as we get towards the end of the delivery of all this rock. We're gonna have to grade this road, so we'll catch you here soon. All right, we did it. So we ended up getting 4 loads of rock in here. Not nearly enough to do all of the driveway that I need to do, but it was a good start. We cleaned out a lot of the area that's been washed out, so the main driveway is looking pretty good. Let me show you how we did that. Now, if you're not overly familiar with tractors, there are a few ways that you can move material such as rock. One is picking it up in the bucket, but that's really just to move rock. That's not how we're wanting to do this. So the other way is to tilt the bucket down like this and scrape, or they have these handy dandy little tools on the back here called box blades. And what these things do, you can tell there's a blade in the back. You can set the height with hydraulics and you can just drag this rock. Let me show you. All right, so we have this handy dandy little switch right here. And what this does is this raises and lowers that 3-point attachment. So as you can see, I can lower it down, I can raise it up. So what we like to do, we like to set the height to where it just is at the right height that you want it to be. So like right there. And then we would just go ahead, we'd engage this tractor. We'll start moving forward here. And watch as this thing just really starts to pick up material as we move here. See that over there in the corner? It's starting to pick some up. We can lower that a little bit if we want. It'll start to pick up a little bit more. And it's just gonna slowly start to spread that out. If you look behind the tractor, it keeps everything nice and smooth. Now guys, I was having so much fun doing this that I lost track of time. I forgot. I actually have a business meeting today, so I gotta head off to that, but let's take a look at the driveway, see how it turned out on our way back to the house. Well, what do you think? I think it turned out all right. It's looking pretty good. Anyways, I got to dart. I got to get to this meeting. I'm definitely going to be late, but I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. But I'm kind of glad that she did. Kind of glad that she did because